again, kind of the same theme. Rebounding the basketball, playing better defense. That's the thing that we have to do better. It's glaring. I think we understand that. We just got to keep working at it, getting better. No more victories here. We just got to get better at it. It's just plain and simple. We have to get better on that side of the ball, and I think it'll help out the other side of the ball as well, because it's frustrating, when you play good defense and can't finish the possession off. I thought we had a couple, especially late in the game when we kind of clawed our way back into under double digits. Thought we had some really good defensive possessions, but we just couldn't finish the possession with a rebound. So again, putting pressure on the offense. That's what's happening right now. But again, we got to get better. We got to move on and get ready for tomorrow.
Now we'll open it up for questions for the players to start off with.
So I'm wondering, JJ and Judah, how much pressure you feel to score the ball? You have the ball in your hands a lot, and do you feel a lot of sort of pressure to score the ball during the game?
No, it shouldn't be any pressure. At the end of the day, we're just going to try and make winning plays for our team, and that just so happened to have the ball in our hands, and we're just going to go out, whether it's getting downhill, finishing, or kicking out to our teammates. So it's no pressure at all. We just want to win.
Judah, did anything change for you offensively when you were running this offense today as compared to yesterday?
They're not as good as a defensive team as Tennessee to start off with. I think yesterday I got to where I wanted to go. I didn't play a big chunk of the game because of foul trouble, like I said before. So, it wasn't much of a difference for me. I think I just played for a longer period of time, and I made the shots.
Yeah, guys, too. So there's been there was a demoralizing couple of plays today. You got it down to 5, I think, and then they made 2 threes, one on a scramble for a rebound, and then made another 3. And so how do you sort of get yourself going after that, after you've played such great defense for those stretches, and then just try to hang in, when they make those 2 big shots?
Trying to come down and score on the other end. That's the only way you can bounce back. You can get it back all in one play. They're a good team at the end of the day. We claw back, but at the end of the day, we put ourselves in position to have to claw back, which makes it harder to beat good teams like Gonzaga.
JJ, what comparisons do you see in your team as compared to, or I should say, similarities between Syracuse and Tennessee and Gonzaga that you've seen these first 2 games of the tournament?
I would say just the competitiveness. Coming in, we weren't expecting to do much. And like you saw yesterday, we started out, pretty good on the defensive end. But our biggest thing is putting it together for 40 minutes rather than just first half or second half. Because once we do that, we can compete with any team in the country. So, like Coach said, defensive side of the ball and rebounding. Once we do those things, we're good.
I'll take one more player question.
For Judah, what makes their backcourt kind of hard to deal with? Both Nembhard and Hickman can kind of both run the offense, score, kind of do a little bit of everything out there.
They push the pace, but at the end of the day, I think they dominated us inside the paint. They have good guards, but I don't think that's what killed us. I think their big men and their rebounding and their presence inside is what killed us.
That'll do it. Thanks, JJ and Judah. Questions for Coach?
So I gotta ask you about Benny. He didn't play today. I'm curious what's up with him.
No comment on Benny. Just no comment.
Okay, I got a follow-up. Did you want to take 23 threes in the game today, or was that just what they gave you in this game?
I think, I thought Chris Bell got a majority of those shots, and that's who we want shooting. He's one of the best shooters on our team, and probably one of the better shooters in the country. Again, he had good open looks. That happens. So, that's, we play the game and we try to play to our strengths. And one of the strengths is, we got to get Chris Bell and Justin Taylor and Kyle Cuff some open shots, some threes, and if Judah's going, he'll take his fair amount, and JJ as well. But, Chris Bell, he shot a fair amount of those, and, we got to shoot threes. That's what we want, shooting threes.
Coach, when you look at Judah and JJ kind of running the backcourt, do you think they have the right dynamic right now, playmaking and scoring, those types of decisions they have to make?
Well, they're two elite level guards, it'll take some time to get everything right, but for the most part, I believe they do. The one thing we've focused a ton on trying to really get our defense together, so our offense is a little bit behind right now, but I do think that they have the chemistry and they both want to win to figure it out. We'll figure it out. The one thing, I'm very confident in this group is a competitive group. They don't take losing lightly, nor do I. So we'll figure it out.
Judah and JJ talked about how the paint was the biggest area of weakness today. How do you see those Gonzaga bigs and those Tennessee bigs comparatively to your big men?
Well, I thought today, their guards got into the lane a lot, where Tennessee's guards really didn't get into the lane as much today. Nembhard was constantly in the lane, and they screened for him. They set a ton of ball screens for him, and we didn't do a good job of impacting the ball. And again, when you're trying to make a comeback and you have those two demoralizing possessions, that's tough. But those guys, they push pace. They those guards are faster, so to speak. Obviously, the other guard is recovering from Tennessee, but they just stayed in the lane. It was really Nembhard. He did a really good job of probing and getting into the lane and keeping our bigs occupied. And eventually, in the second half, we did a better job of that sink and fill rotation back there. In the first half, we didn't.
I'll take one more question for Coach.
Coach, what typically goes into your decision making on whether you want Malik Brown, Naheem McLeod, today, Munir Hima, yesterday, Peter Carey? What goes into your big rotation decision making?
I think it's the feel of the game. Knowing your team, knowing your players. Today was the big man was physical. He was posting up. He was trying to get the ball inside, which we hadn't seen until today. And so I thought, Munir would be. He's one of our more physical centers. And so I thought, try to give him a look. But Malik, he makes our offense run a little bit better. Defensively, he can move and he can battle. When we go small at times, but that's for the most part, Malik's gonna play. That's what he's gonna do. He's playing, so it's not a decision they made there. Depending on the game, I thought the Tennessee game, the stretch that I tried to put Peter in, they had a smaller group out there with one big who was a freshman, so I thought maybe I can steal some minutes here and there, that didn't work out the way I planned it, but that's what the decision making comes down to what I feel is best needed for that game.
Thanks, Coach.